Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again, and today I'll be showcasing one more team in the Little Jungle Cup, and this team is a bit different from the team that I've used earlier. I have used a well-rounded team, that is a ABC team, and ABB team styles. But today that I'm going to showcase over here is actually using the core of Altaria and G.Stunfisk. So over here, this core will not work out perfectly as it would have worked out in Great League, but still I'll be trying to get some kind of wins and like battles with this team. And this team goes as I've already mentioned this using the core of Altaria, G.Stunfisk. So Altaria being dragon flying, so it will be weak enough for fairies and ice typings, where G.Stunfisk can resist both fairy and ice. And on the contrary, over here G.Stunfisk is actually steel ground, that will be taking super effective from ground and fightings. So in that case, Altaria just covers Stunfisk weakness also. And for the safe swap, the X Pokemon that I've chosen for this team is actually going to be a Skorupi over here. I thought of using Ducklet, but since I have used Ducklet like in most of the teams, so I thought of not using it Ducklet once again. So I'll be going for the Skorupi, which is rated 100 in the rating, like in switch ratings rather. So I'll be using that. So I do not recommend this team for you guys, because this team like I did ran it for 2 sets rather, not like further that, because I was not getting enough wins because of the swin ups in the Little Jungle Cup meta. And swin up, like all the 3 Pokemons is actually weak against swin up because of the ice and ground typing on it. So it is a bit scary to face swin up with this team. So I have ran it for 2 sets, and both were positive 3 to set, but I was not liking the play that I was not liking the battles rather that I was doing with this team. So then I switched back to my old teams and I was having some fun. So in this video I'll be showcasing 5 battles, and they are not in a particular order. I have just like put them in randomized order, and I have mentioned earlier also that this team I should not recommend you guys. And for the move section, I'm actually using the legacy shiny Altaria over here with Moonblast, and my Stunfisk using Mud Shot, Rock Slide, and Muddy Water. Yeah, Muddy Water because I don't want like Earthquake, because it will be overpowered move over in this little meta. So that is why I'm running it with Muddy Water. So I'll not be stretching the introduction much. So quickly let's get into the battles and check out how it performed. So moving into the first battle against that's Skwovet, that's what it is called, I think. So this is the first time I'm seeing it, and I know that it is having a very much spammy moveset of Bullet Seed, Body Slam, and Crunch. So that will be the first Body Slam that I let it go, and this will be the first Sky Attack from my end. So I believe they will be ending up shielding the first Sky Attack, and now I thought of taking this game to a one shield scenario. So that's the reason I let the next Body Slam go through, to which I will now end up shielding it. I thought that they will be not getting the next charge move, but since it is very much spammy, the 4th Body Slam will just take 2 Bullet Seeds to get to it. So that is the reason I now end up like giving up switch and matching on shields also. So now I'll be coming back with my own Skorupi over here, and since this is really spammy, this Skwovet is really spammy, I don't want to get like I don't want to farm that down. I'll be going for my first cross poison over here to get the knockout for this thing, and they comes back with a Vigoroth over here. So this is really nice because my Galarian Stunfisk does not want to face this Vigoroth, because it is using counter, and in this meta, like one counter or two counters will be dealing like ton of damage. So that's the reason I will be going for the I'll be going to match up shields, giving up my final shield on the Vigoroth, and I went for the cross poison over here. So now from this range, I think a body slam will be enough to knock me out from that range, which I am fine with. And since they came back with a Little over here, I will be charging a bit of extra energy, because now I'll be going for the Rock Slide, which will be enough to get the knockout for this Litleo, and one more Mud Shot will be enough to get to the next Muddy Water, and that will be enough to get the win for the battle, because the Vigoroth was too low to handle the Muddy Water, and that is the reason I'm running Muddy Water and not Earthquake. So GG's to my opponent, great game. Moving into the next match and picking up a good lead over here rather, because I think this Quagsire was not running like Stone Edge, maybe Earthquake and Acid Spray. Yeah, Acid Spray it is, because it was too quickly to be a Stone Edge. So that's the reason I ended up letting it go, and that was a Acid Spray bait. So now I'll be going for my first Sky Attack, and that just one shot. So since they came back with their Courtney over here, I'm happy to let my Altaria go down onto that Charms, because now I can align my own Skorupi with this Courtney over here. So now this is going to be a double resisted Seed Bomb, but still, since it is very little, it is like Little Cup, I'll be not risking it, and I believe they came back with a Tentacruel over here, or maybe a Tentacool. Yeah, it's a Tentacool. Okay, so now I'll be going for the neutral damage on onto my opponent's Tentacool over here with Aqua Tail, and it does not do enough damage to knock or maybe put it into yellow of its health, but still I'll be resting the Bubble Beams also, and now I'll be coming back with my own Galarian Stunfisk, because I don't want to take 2 or 3 Bubble Beams onto my Galarian Stunfisk because of how squishy the meta is. And after charging up to one Rock Slide, I now will be going for the next Muddy Water, which I believe will give me the shield. Otherwise it will be really tough for me to jump back into the game. So my opponent does end up giving me the final shield from their end, which I am happy to take. And now this is going to be the resisted Rock Slide, which will be enough to get the knockout from the Tentacool. And after a bit of lag, I believe they will be coming back with their own Courtney, or maybe they just top left the game. Yeah, since they're not attacking, they just top left the game, I believe. So I'll be going for the next Cross Poison, which will be more than enough to get the knockout for the Courtney and eventually get the win for this battle as well. So GG's to my opponent, great game. Moving into the next battle against a Unova Stunfisk over here rather. So this is also neutral matchup, and it is also running Thunder Shock and Discharge with Mud Bomb. So I believe this is going to be the first Discharge, which I let it go because I can survive, and they comes back with a hard wall to my whole team. Actually they comes back with their Swin Up, which I does land my Moonblast, which almost does one shot over here. And now since they let their Swin Up go down, I'm happy to take this Ice Event and invest my first shield to it. This will clearly debuff my attack, which is fine because I do have a chance of boosting my attack as well with these cross poisons. And now since they came back with their Ducklet over here, I went for the wrong move because I blind threw over here. So I would recommend you guys to throw this cross poisons onto the Ducklet, because that will be hitting for neutral damage rather than Aqua Tail. So after charging, after landing the first cross poison, now I'll be going for the next cross poison. But before that, they will be debuffing me again with their own Bubble Beam, and this is going to be the next cross poison, to which I believe they will not shield because it's double debuffed. And now I get the attack boost, which is absolutely useless. And now I do have my whole like full health Stunfisk left out, which is not a great answer to this ducklet also, because they will be resisting this double resisting this mud shot and this muddy water, but to which they end up letting the like giving up their final shield, which I'm happy to take. And now from this range I can farm, like I can farm a bit of extra energy and try to catch onto my Altaria, which I do perfectly, and I reset my debuffs also, which is a really great play from my end, because that's the win con that I had. And after charging a bit of extra energy with my own G.Fisk over here and going for the rock slide, which will be enough to get the knockout for the ducklet, bigger pardon, the ducklet. And now they came back with their own universal fisk, which I believe is having a bit of energy, but they throw over here, which is going to be a mud bomb, to which I do save up one shield and I'll be investing this time. And now I'll be outpacing the universal fisk to the next charge move, because now I'll be going for the muddy water, which will be super effective because of the partial ground typing on it, and I'll be getting the win for this battle as well. So GG's to my opponent. Great game. Moving to the next matchup, I have got a tough lead over here with Onix. So since Onix is ground rock, so they will be resisting my sky attack, and they went for the sand tomb. So I was quite sure that they'll be going for their sand tomb, and that's the reason I did not shield over here. And now I'll be going for the moon blast, which will just one shot if they doesn't shield, which in turn they did. So since they came back with their Courtney over here, so maintaining correct alignment was really critical for this team, like for this matchup as well. And they comes back with the G.Fisk, so they will be getting hit with the Aquatail over here, which does 50% of the G.Fisk health. And now this is going to be the muddy water spam over here. I believe they are not running muddy water because they were charging up a bit of extra energy, and that's the reason, because they are running rock slide maybe and earthquake. I'm not quite sure, but maybe it will be a single moved, as it might be single moved as well. But I'm happy to take it to the next take it down with the next muddy water, which they will let it go. And now I can easily come back with my like I can throw the resisted muddy water over here to get the defense like attack debuff, which in turn I did get over here. And now I'll be coming back with my Skorupi, which is having a tremendous matchup with this Courtney, to which they invest their final shield. And this is going to be a double resisted seed bomb or a grass knot, which I'll shield up on the hindsight. And now I'll be going for the next cross poison, which will be enough to get the knockout for this Courtney, because Courtney is like double weak to poison, being grass and a fairy. So I'll be getting the win for the fourth battle also. So that's a GG's to my opponent, and a great game. Moving into the final battle of the video, over here I am catching a lead of Drifloon over here, which is really tough because this Drifloon is having access to Icy Wind, which will be double super effective to me. So now I will be shielding up on this first Icy Wind, and now I'll be going for the Sky attack, baiting it with the like my Moon Blast over here. So now from this range I do get the first shield from my opponent as well. And now I try to catch one Icy Wind with my own Skorupi over here, which I do perfectly. And they will be catching the next Aquatail to give back the favor to me on their Litleo, which is not a resisted, like which is not resisted onto the Litleo. Maybe they should have thought they are catching a cross person, but I went for the Aquatail that time. So now after landing back to back Aquatail, I would be getting rid of the Litleo, and they comes back with a Drifloon once again. So I'll be throwing the next Aquatails, which will be getting the final shield from my opponent, and to which they just farm my farm my Skorupi down. So now since they are loaded, I will be coming back with my Galarian Stunfisk over here, because G.Fisk can take a Shadow Ball and Ice Wind. And now the final Pokemon for my opponent is going to be a Hooper, to which I will be coming back with my own Altaria, and I will be taking it to a one shield scenario, because they will be outpacing me to 2 body slams, which will be enough to knock me out, and I don't want that, because G.Fisk does not have any play with this Hooper. So now I'll be going for the neutral move of Sky Attack, which will be just enough to get the knockout, or barely not enough to get the knockout. I'm not quite sure how it happened, but I thought it would be enough to get the knockout, and they came back with their Drifloon, which was quite low, and I could easily get the farm down with Dragon Breath. So that's a GG's to my opponent, and a great game to it. So as I've already mentioned, that was a 3-2 set, but I have not I have randomized the battles over here. So I ran this team for actually 2 sets, and then I switched back to my other teams, because this team was not performing really well for me, but I still did want to showcase this team to you guys. So if you guys are running this team, do let me know how it is working out for you, and thanks for watching. Till then, see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.